For the last decade, Texas has been the undisputed king of domestic migration. We've all seen the headlines, the California exodus, the tech gold rush, and the promise of a 3,000 square foot mansion for the price of a studio apartment in San Francisco. It sounds like a cheat code for life. No state income tax, a business-friendly environment, and a don't tread on me attitude that appeals to millions. But as we sit here in 2026, the honeymoon phase is over. The Texas miracle is showing deep cracks. If you are planning to pack your bags and head to the Lone Star State this year, you need to stop. The Texas you see in brochures and influencer videos isn't the Texas you're going to live in. Today, we are going beyond the surface-level hype to uncover the ugly truth about why moving to Texas in 2026 might be the biggest financial mistake of your life. Let's start with the biggest magnet: no state income tax. It sounds incredible on paper. You keep more of your paycheck, right? Well, not exactly. The state of Texas still needs money to build roads, fund schools, and pay for emergency services. Since they don't take it from your income, they take it from your dirt. Texas has some of the highest property taxes in the entire United States. While the national average hovers around 1%, many parts of Texas, especially the popular suburbs of Austin, Dallas, and Houston, are hitting 2.5% to 3%. Here is the ugly truth. Property taxes are based on the appraised value of your home. In 2026, home prices in Texas have ballooned so much that your tax bill is likely higher than what a state income tax would have been in the first place. And unlike an income tax, which goes down if you lose your job or take a pay cut, property taxes keep coming. If your home value goes up, your taxes go up. You never truly own your home in Texas. You're just renting it from the government. For many middle-class families, the tax savings they moved for have completely evaporated, replaced by a monthly mortgage payment that is 40% higher than they anticipated. When millions of people move to a state in a short window of time, the ground beneath them literally starts to give way. Texas was built for a certain population, but that limit has been surpassed. If you move to Austin or Dallas in 2026, prepare to spend a significant portion of your life in your car. The traffic isn't just bad, it's soul crushing. The I-35 corridor is now a permanent parking lot. Because Texas is so spread out, you must drive everywhere. There's no viable public transit. The freedom of the open road has been replaced by a 2-hour commute in 105 degrees heat. And then there's the power grid. Texas is the only state in the lower 48 with its own independent electrical grid. While that sounds like a win for independence, it has become a massive liability. In 2026, residents are still living in fear of the next big freeze or record heat wave. The grid has struggled to keep up with the massive influx of new residents and Bitcoin miners. The result? Sky-high utility bills and the constant threat of rolling blackouts. You're paying more for electricity that is less reliable than almost anywhere else in the country. Now, let's talk about the cost that no one warns you about until you're signing the papers: homeowners insurance. Texas is a magnet for extreme weather. From the devastating hurricanes on the Gulf Coast to the massive hailstorms in North Texas and the wildfires in the West, the insurance companies are bleeding money. In 2026, insurance premiums in Texas have become a crisis. Many national carriers are simply refusing to write new policies in high-risk zones. If you can find coverage, be prepared to pay double or triple what you'd pay in the Midwest. When you combine the high property taxes, the skyrocketing insurance premiums, and the rising cost of utilities, that cheap Texas house is suddenly costing you more per month than a luxury condo in a high-cost state.
Furthermore, the environment itself is becoming a challenge. The heat isn't just a few weeks of summer anymore, it's 5 months of triple-digit temperatures. For many, the dream of backyard living dies when you realize it's too hot to step outside from May until October. Finally, there's the loss of the small-town Texas feel. The very things that made Texas attractive, the space, the friendliness, and the low-key lifestyle, are being paved over by endless strip malls and cookie-cutter subdivisions. The charm is being replaced by over-commercialization and overcrowding. So, is Texas a bad place? No, it's still a powerhouse of industry and culture, but the ugly truth is that the value proposition is gone. The era of moving to Texas to get rich or live cheap ended a couple of years ago. In 2026, you're not moving to a paradise, you're moving to a state with high costs, struggling infrastructure, and extreme weather. Before you buy that one-way ticket, do the math. Look at the tax records, check the insurance quotes, and ask yourself, are you moving for the reality of Texas or for a dream that no longer exists?